Joining us for more on the case is SABC News reporter Makgala Masiteng. Good evening, Makgala. Thank you very much for joining us. This specific case has had several postponements, Makgala. Moradi Cholota's extradition and her legal challenge once she was in the country have also contributed to the delays. Just remind us of where we are in this case now.
Good evening, Mfundo. Thank you very much. We are now heading to tomorrow, of course, as you have indicated. This is where we will be able to know whether the trial will continue as it was set. Remember, it was set to start on the 15th of April until the 23rd of June. But as to whether it will continue, we will have to wait until tomorrow. This is because, as you have indicated, Moradi Cholota in the last appearance, she did indicate that she is not trial ready. In fact, she is intending to approach the Supreme Court of Appeal, where she's still challenging her arrest and also the extradition. So that might also have an impact on what we'll see tomorrow, especially in terms of delaying the case further. But we also do know that in the last appearance, the former NEC of Human Settlement in the Free State, Olimlam Lili, also indicated that she encountered problems with her lawyers because she couldn't pay them. And then they indicated that they will be pulling out if she's not able to pay them. She mentioned something around the fact that she is still trying to sell some of her assets, but because the process is slow, she is unable to pay her lawyers at the moment. So we will see, of course, tomorrow and hear that confirmation whether she managed to pay her lawyers and she is trial ready, or she will have to find a new legal representatives that will then come with another some kind of delay, because they will then have to familiarize themselves with the case and prepare for a trial. It can't be expected that they would be ready immediately to start with the trial if they have just been employed. But it might not only be Olimlam Lili and Moradi Cholota, because we have had several of those reports in the past of the accused who might not have a legal representative. So we'll learn tomorrow whether are we starting with the trial or not. And as you have indicated, of course, this matter has been on the roll for quite some time. Remember, it all began back in 2020 when those arrests were made of those officials that are accused on this matter. But we'll see tomorrow whether there will be another postponement or not. If you can tell, just listening to when the judge was handing that order that you played earlier on, she was even hesitant because already before she actually set that final sort of pre-trial hearing, there was a pre-trial hearing that was set only for Moradi Cholota, because remember, already the date was set with other accused and everything was okay. And then Moradi Cholota, of course, was extradited and brought into the country. Then there was that pre-trialing for her alone to ensure that she is ready for a trial, where she indicated that she was not ready. Then the judge had to say, let's have another date just before the trial, so that we have all those outstanding issues to be addressed. But unfortunately, on that day also, there were matters that were still outstanding.
Judging by what you're saying, probably tomorrow will not be so much a significant date for this specific trial. But if we had to look at the prominent figures here in this specific matter, we've got former Secretary General of the African National Congress, Magashule. We've got also businessman Edwin Sodi. Where do they stand now? Are they at least trial ready insofar as their legal representation is concerned? Were they eager to get this matter going?
We haven't really had any issues in terms of your Magashule and your Edwin Sodi, especially when it comes to legal representatives. The only time when they had issues was when they were challenging the legality of the charges against them, which was then even escalated to the Supreme Court of Appeal. But of course, they did lose that bid. But we've never had had really, in terms of legal representation, in terms of Magashule and the likes of Edwin Sodi and the former head of the Department of Human Settlement, we haven't really had issues with them when it comes to lawyers. It has always been some of accused on the matter who had issues here and there in terms of being able to pay for their legal fees. But now it's the latest one where we have the former MEC of Human Settlements, Olimulamli, also, of course, coming with that issue that she was unable to pay her lawyers, and they have indicated that, of course, they will have to pull out if she is unable to pay them ahead of them representing her on the trial. But we'll learn, of course, tomorrow what was the update.
Makgala, we trust you to keep us abreast of all developments in this case tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. That's SABC News reporter Makgala Masiteng.